Hello, everybody. Welcome to Frameshift TV. Today, we're going to be looking at a video called 8 Scary Videos of Terrifying 100% Real Ghosts Evidence Caught on Camera by Scary Comp. Now, I will give my opinion whether I think the footage is real or fake. And pay no attention to the background of this. It is just crazy. We got boxes right here. We're packing up stuff. We are currently looking at new places. By the end of this year, we're not. For the end of this year, we're not going to be in this house. We're going to be in a whole new place, whole new house, whole new area. Pay no attention to the messy bed. That is a result of all the packing and putting stuff away. Pay no attention to the cat and the dog behind me. They're just relaxing. What? You are? Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this spooky video. Alright, headphones on. It's gonna be my first reaction video using actual headphones. Here we go. Can't hear anything outside of it. Boom, let's go.
The following CCTV footage was recorded late at night in 2022, during a time when the area should have been completely dead silent. No people, no activity, nothing moving near the property at all. But for a brief moment, the camera appears to capture something that should not have been there. Something dark, fast, and difficult to explain. Watch closely.
What's that? I saw something. What the?
Near the gate on the right side of the screen, a shadowy form suddenly slips into view, then vanishes almost instantly,
Yeah, I
as
saw
if it
that.
was never there to begin with. Some viewers believe it could be a simple camera malfunction, the kind of visual distortion security systems sometimes produce.
You know what that is? I just got it. That is actually shadow from a light. You because if we look right over here, oh, sorry about that. Everything happens lightly. Anyways, we see over here. There's a light shining at this fence. Somebody walked in front of that light and casted the shadow.
In darkness.
While it is creepy on first glance, it's not paranormal.
And yes, insects near the lens, shifting light, or digital
However, that could be somebody sneaking onto a property, which is also pretty scary. So it still is a kind of scary clip if you think about that.
interference can create strange effects. But others think this clip feels far more disturbing than an ordinary glitch. Passing through the nine, Kaulan Kirby Stan Siotis, Norfrisano Round Ricassachies Anaris. This creepy clip was reported.
What the heck?
Question: was this only a shadow? Or did that camera catch something truly paranormal passing through the nine? Kaulan Kirby Stan Siotis, Norfrisano Round Ricassachies Anaris. This creepy clip.
Okay, AI audio messed up. I thought he was repeating something in Spanish, and then I realized that's not Spanish. That's just nothing. Oh look, another doggy, black and white haired one. named Romero, or Max Romero. We also say Max Romero Shostak Lover. Ace Man. Yeah, they're just so full of love. Yes, dog and cats together. You raise them around cats, they learn to love them. It's anyways. Let's get back to this video. Oh, what? You want to get up here and join? Okay. Looks like we got a guest. Okay. Let's take a look.
Clip was reportedly recorded somewhere in Indonesia by a woman who had gone to check on her new apartment late at night. From the moment she arrived, something already felt wrong. The entire place was without power, completely dark, silent, and unnaturally still. Most people would have turned around right there. But after traveling a long distance to get there, she decides not to waste the trip and steps inside anyway. And what she ends up capturing is the kind of footage that would make anyone regret walking through that door.
يا بنات لا تناموا بطونكم فاضية، أنا صحيت جوعانة وأحس بطني راح يلصق بظهري من الجوع. بظهري من الجوع.
What the?
As her camera moves through the darkness, several figures can suddenly be seen gathered around a table in the kitchen. What looks like a woman.
I would be the same way. I'd be out of there. If I went into a place that I bought and I went through, nobody was in there, nothing, and I go in there to check up on the place just to see if there's anyone in there, anyone's doing anything not supposed to, and I see that. Now that's more than likely staged because it feels very staged. But if I see something like that, I would be out of there. That is why if you own a place that you don't directly live in, but you still own it, that's why it's always good to record, because you never know what you're going to find in a place. And with this, it feels staged, but there's always that kind of question. What if it's not? But for me, I think it's staged. Other than that, it's good. It's scary. I'd be out of there in an instant.
And a group of children standing unnaturally still. Then, almost
Oh, they're sitting. But okay.
at once, they turn toward her. Their eyes appear to glow in the dark, fixed directly on her.
Just that looks giving me chills. Just a still here. Look at that. Just let it soak in for a second. I can't. I feel it in the corner of my eye. I feel it right there looking at me.
From across the room.
I kid
The
you not.
moment is so sudden and so deeply unnatural that she immediately screams and runs in terror. Whether this was some kind of elaborate setup, a trick of the light, or something genuinely sinister waiting inside that apartment.
Hold up. Did you see that black shape? I saw it just zoom past. It looked like it went down. But there's only 3 animals in here. Okay. I'm freaking myself out. Let's go.
The footage is disturbing enough to leave one terrifying question behind.
Mm-hmm.
If no one was supposed to be living there, then who or what was waiting for her in the dark? Kyle makes his way down to the
I wouldn't want to know, but there's power in there, so whatever.
basement early in the morning, and this time in the dark. Kyle makes his way down to the basement early in the morning, and this time, whatever he hears is nothing like the strange activity he had dealt with before. In the past, it was subtle. The sound of children giggling, light footsteps, the eerie sense of something small moving around below. But on this morning, the energy feels completely different.
Mm-hmm.
The noise is loud, violent, and impossible to ignore.
His footsteps all freaking night. Who's knocking on my basement door? What the?
It could just be sounds, but I doubt it. I really do.
Okay. Okay, let's go back upstairs.
When the pounding suddenly stops, Kyle opens the door and finds no one there. At first, he reaches for the most rational explanation. Maybe someone heard him coming and slipped away. Maybe it was some kind of prank. Maybe there's a logical answer he just hasn't figured out yet. But that idea falls apart almost instantly. Outside, the ground is blanketed in fresh snow. If anyone, child or adult, had been there, there should have been footprints leading away from the house. But there are none.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe there was somebody there was knocking and banging and whatnot, and then all of a sudden, bam! You can see there's no footsteps in the snow. So it's like, oh, that's not happening.
Nothing. No tracks. No sign that anyone ever came or went. And
Oh my
that's
gosh.
where this case turns far more disturbing. Because if whatever was making that noise didn't leave like a real person, then maybe it never needed to leave at all. Maybe it was never outside the door in the haunting that seems to be escalating, with no clear explanation in sight.
That one, I believe, is a genuine piece of footage of the paranormal. By the way, speaking of which, over on my Grim Reaper TV channel, I have a brand new paranormal investigation series I'll be doing called Echoes of the Grave. Check it out. I don't know when I'm going to do the first episode, but I do know it's going to be somewhere here in town. Sorry about all the shakiness. Let's begin.
Late one night,
Sorry. Continue.
a woman named Tammy was pulling into her driveway,
Tammy.
expecting nothing more than a quiet return home. But the moment she stepped out of her car, something across the road caught her attention, something that immediately felt wrong. She couldn't explain it, only that whatever she was looking at didn't belong there. Thankfully, the entire encounter was captured on her CCTV camera.
Oh, my
Take a
gosh.
look.
What the? Where's the person? Uh-uh. What the? All these moments that have ads, I'm cutting out, obviously. So you're not seeing them, but I'm seeing the ads and I'm disappointed. That didn't feel right to me. Look at that. It's okay. I see somebody there. What the? Wait a minute. Looks like it's on all four. What the? Whoa. Oh, I don't like that. What the? If I saw that, I'd be in the
Across
other.
the street,
If I saw that while walking out there, like if I'm walking out there tonight, because I'm gonna go down in a little bit after I do this video. But if I see something like that walking, if I see somebody like that constantly shining the light towards me and they get on all fours and coming toward me, I'm out of there. They're probably high or drunk or something, but I'm out of there because it'll make me feel, because it seems a little off. Anyways,
a strange glowing light appears, hovering low to the ground. At first, it seems like alone in the darkness is enough to leave anyone shaken. Late one night, two girls were home alone.
real quick, I'm gonna say here that with that one, that's obviously genuine footage, and it's very creepy. It's just scary videos. There's a little ghost evidence caught on camera. That one's not ghost evidence, but it still is a scary video. And it is 100% genuine and real. Let's continue.
Spending what looked like an ordinary sleepover together. It's unclear whose house they were staying in, but judging by what was captured that night, it's probably not a place either of them would want to sleep in again.
Typical potato quality video. I have a lot of main jokes about it because I have potato quality back in the day. Let's continue.
At the time, it seemed harmless. Just two kids staying up late, talking, laughing, and recording on a phone. But somewhere in the background of that innocent moment, something deeply unsettling appears.
Who are you? Walking really funny.
The girl behind the camera is known as Kay Marie, and according to her, this footage was recorded years ago when she was still in grade school. A lot of time has passed since then, but she says she still hasn't forgotten what happened that night. In her own words, she and her cousin were just messing around when they accidentally captured something strange. And once you see it, it's easy to understand why the memory never left her. Watch closely.
Okay? Okay, start over. Hello from the other side. Walking really funny. That one ready? Go. Hold on, go over there and then go like. Dude, what the heck, man? Who are you? Hello? What was that? Did you guys see that? At least I got that on camera. Bye.
It happens fast, so fast that you could miss it if you...
I don't know who's out there right now. Anyways, all right.
You blink. A pale, translucent-looking figure suddenly passes by, almost like a thin wisp of smoke taking shape for only a second. Or why she echoed it back. But even that isn't the strangest part of the night, because only moments later, while filming in the living room, Kay Marie appears to capture one final detail that leaves the entire experience even more unsettling.
What other detail?
Watch carefully.
Hello from the other side.
Anyways, oh, Captain.
Walking really funny. At least I got that on camera. Bye.
On the surface of the TV screen, a reflection suddenly appears, showing what looks like something moving through the room where no one should have been. And maybe that's the most unsettling part of all. A man known as Jack M203.
Hold on. That is genuine. Even though it's potato quality, wow. I swear I'm not having a stroke, guys. I swear. Even though it is a stereotypical potato quality ghost video, it's a genuine footage. There is no fakery going on there. Anyways, like I said, that is my opinion. My somewhat professional opinion. Let's go ahead and watch this when we're done.
Lives alone in a small house in Mexico, and for weeks, something has been disturbing the silence outside his home at night. Again and again, he hears strange noises coming from the backyard, sounds unsettling enough to pull him outside to investigate. But every time he checks, there's nothing there. No person, no animal, no clear source. Hoping to finally catch whatever has been lurking beyond the house after dark, Jack installs a security camera facing the backyard. Then, one night, the camera detects motion. Just above the clothesline, a shape begins to appear, and it looks disturbingly like a face staring straight into the lens. Not just a shadow, not just a blur, but something with features almost human, hanging in the darkness as if it's watching. Jack immediately switches on the outdoor light, and the face vanishes. But the moment the light goes out again, it returns.
Okay.
After posting the footage online, Jack claimed he may have captured something paranormal on camera.
That is not a face that's over on the table. What is this over here?
So, what do you think was waiting outside his house in the dark? A trick of shadows, or something far more sinister that didn't want to be seen in the light? A man named Nate experienced. So, what do you think was?
All right, that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. Man, honestly, what a video. This is merely only part 1. Link to the original video is in the description down below if you want to watch it. If you want to watch it all yourself without my commentary over it. Well, with all that being said, I'll see you on the next video.